So, um, Akshay Prabhu has shared a song in the group. Did you all get that song? You all got the song? Milan? Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai. राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर गोवर्धन पर्वत जमुना तीरा गोवर्धन पर्वत जमुना तीरा राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर कुसुम सरोवर मानस गंगा कालिंद नंदिनी विपुल तरंगा कालिंदी नंदिनी विपुल तरंगा राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर वंशीवट्ट गोकुल धीर समीरा वंशीवट्ट गोकुल धीर समीरा वृंदावन तारू लतिका बनीरा वृंदावन तारू लतिका बनीरा राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर मृग कूला मलया बतासा मयूर ब्रह्मर मुरली विलासा मयूर ब्रह्मर मुरली विलासा राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर वेणुसिंह पद चिन्ह मेघमाला वसंत शशंक शंख करताला वसंत शशंक शंख करताला राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कोटी राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कोटी युगल विलासे अनुकूल जानी लीला विलासे उदीपक मानी लीला विलासे उदीपक मानी राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कोटे राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कोटे ये सब छोड़त कहीं नहीं जाओ ये सब छोड़त परा न हराओ ये सब छोड़त परा न हराओ राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कोटी राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कोटी भक्ति विनोद कहे शूर्ण काना तू दीपक हमारा पराना तू दीपक हमारा पराना राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कोटी राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कोटी राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कोटी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जयो वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम जय वृंदावन धाम जयो गिरि गोवर्धन गिरि गोवर्धन गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद Nittai Gaur Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaur Hari Bol. हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्री श्री राधा कुंड की जय, भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतः पदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So very happy and grateful to be here amidst all the wonderful Maricon devotees. Every time I come here, I get a lot of inspiration seeing all the wonderful devotees here. So I come here more to take inspiration and enthusiasm from all of you all. So very happy to be here again. So today we are going to discuss something from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Srila Prabhupada, in the introduction preface of this book, Prabhupada explains what is the actual meaning of Chaitanya Charitamrita. There are two understandings. One is Chaitanya's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Charita is the activities. Amrit means nectarian, the nectarian activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's the understanding, the pastimes of Mahaprabhu. But Srila Prabhupada also gives another meaning to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Very interesting meaning. You know what this meaning is? Chaitanya means the living force or the Atma. Atma is Chaitanya. Dead things are called Achetan. Atma is living. Charita is activities. And Amrita means eternal. So Prabhupada explains Chaitanya Charitamrita means the eternal activities of the Atma in the spiritual world. That is Chaitanya Charitamrita. Very beautiful understanding. No? So what it means is this book not only teaches us the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but it also teaches us what is the mood, what is the qualities, what is the mindset a devotee needs to enter into the spiritual world. Just like to enter into a country, you have to get your visa papers, you have to satisfy all their rules, and then only you get an entry. So similarly, in order to get entry into the spiritual world, Chaitanya Charitamrit, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, and through all his wonderful associates, he teaches us the mood, the qualities needed to enter into the spiritual world. So today we are discussing Chaitanya Charitamrit, Anti Leela, chapter 4, where Sanatana Goswami, one of the principal six Goswamis of Vrindavan, how Sanatana Goswami comes to Jagannath Puri to meet Lord Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught through four devotees four important qualities which is needed to enter into the spiritual world. One quality is the quality of sense control. And whom did Mahaprabhu teach this through? He taught this through one of his very intimate associate called Ramananda Rai. Mahaprabhu, through Ramananda Rai, taught the quality of sense control. Another very important quality is the quality of simplicity, saralata. And Mahaprabhu taught this through one of his associate called Damodar Pandit. Very straightforward, very simple person. The third very important quality that a Vaishnava should have is the quality of tolerance. And whom did Mahaprabhu teach this quality through? Anyone knows? Any guesses? Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur was a personification of tolerance. He was beaten in 22 marketplaces in a place called Fulia, and Haridas Thakur still tolerated it. No complaints. So Haridas Thakur taught us the principle of tolerance. And the fourth very important quality needed to enter into the spiritual world is the quality of humility. And Mahaprabhu taught it through Sanatana Goswami. So today we will try to study a little from the life of Sanatana Goswami and understand how this quality of humility is so very important if we want to attract the heart of Krishna. So this is Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antil Leela, chapter 4, Sanatana Goswami visits the Lord. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who is the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, he very loyally begins every chapter by offering obeisances to Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, and all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nilachala haite roop gaud yabe gela, Mathura haite sanatana nilachala aila. So he begins this chapter by bringing this storyline when Rupa Goswami returned from Jagannath Puri to Bengal, Vrindavan. That is the time Sanatan Goswami comes from Vrindavan to Jagannath Puri. So we are in Antilila. I'll just give you an idea till the storyline, of Sanatan and Rupa Goswami. So we all know Rup and Sanatan. They were uh, the prime minister and finance minister of Nawab Hussain Shah. Everyone has ambitions in life, na? I mean, what can be a bigger ambition than becoming a prime minister? That's like the highest post that anyone can ever dream of. Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami were prime minister, finance minister of Nawab Hussain Shah. But they had no attraction for any of it. There were people who would come and offer respects to them. They had huge, practically kingdoms, huge palaces, wealth, everything there in Ramkeli. But Rupa and Sanatan, they were not attracted to anything. So they were writing continuous letters to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu was in Jagannath Puri. Rupa and Sanatan were there in a place called Ramkeli, which is like the cornermost point of Bengal. So they were writing continuous letters that Mahaprabhu, please come and deliver us, please come and deliver us. Please tell us what we have to do. Mahaprabhu didn't reply anything. Finally, Mahaprabhu wrote a letter and Mahaprabhu told them, be patient. When the right time comes, you will get delivered. So that is the time Mahaprabhu decides to go for a Vrindavan Yatra. The first time Mahaprabhu attempted to go to Vrindavan, he actually doesn't go to Vrindavan. He goes to this village of Ramkeli to meet Rup Sanatan and then he comes back. Can you imagine? Rup and Sanatan were such great devotees of the Lord. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu walked. In those days, yatras means walking. He walked from Jagannath Puri to Ramkeli only to meet two devotees. That's how special they were. And if you'll go to Ramkeli, a couple of months ago, I had this great fortune of visiting this place. In Ramkeli, there is this Tamal and Kadamba tree, below which Rup Sanatan came and met Mahaprabhu. And the Chaitanya Bhagavat explains, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami was so humble that they came in a dress of a mendicant. They left all the royal dress, very simple dress. They tied a cloth around their neck, which represents humility. And they had a straw between their teeth. And very humbly they submitted to Mahaprabhu. And they told Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that we are the most fallen people. Who are these? These are super rich people. They were born in the God Saraswat Brahman family. But they were telling Mahaprabhu that we are more fallen than Jagai and Madai. Jagai, so they were seeing good qualities in Jagai Madai also. They were telling Mahaprabhu, Jagai Madai, they might have done a lot of sinful activities, but they didn't offend any Vaishnava. But we have been serving Nawab Hussain Shah, who is so envious of the Vaishnavas. We are the most fallen. And very humbly they submitted to Mahaprabhu, please show mercy on us. And Mahaprabhu embraced both of them, and Mahaprabhu told them, very soon you will be delivered. So what happens is, Mahaprabhu from there, he returns back to Jagannath Puri. So Rupa Goswami runs away from the kingdom. He, with his younger brother Anupam, he runs away. And after that, Sanatan Goswami is arrested. And Sanatan Goswami, very intelligently, that whole chapter comes in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sanatan Goswami escapes. So now both these brothers, they escaped at slightly different times. So when Rupa Goswami escaped, and now he is going towards Vrindavan, he comes to Prayag, the place where Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati come together in Prayag. That's where Rupa Goswami meets Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for 10 consecutive days, gave instructions to Rupa Goswami, which is a very beautiful section called Rupa Siksha. Right from the starting of Krishna consciousness, the beginning stages till the stage of Prema, the whole philosophy Mahaprabhu, it's like a 10-day crash course. Mahaprabhu gave Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami was so inspired, Mahaprabhu told Rupa Goswami, go to Vrindavan. So from Prayag, Rupa Goswami is sent to Vrindavan. From Prayag, Mahaprabhu walks down to Varanasi. When he reaches Varanasi, Sanatan Goswami had reached there. And Sanatan Goswami comes to meet Mahaprabhu. And what was the humility? So today's lesson, today's storyline is we are studying the life of Sanatan Goswami very minutely and trying to understand this mood, this quality of humility. Sanatan Goswami, when he came to meet Mahaprabhu at Varanasi, Mahaprabhu was staying in one of his devotees' house called Chandrasekhar Acharya. Sanatan Goswami was so humble, he didn't even go inside the house. He just stayed outside. He didn't even pass a message to Mahaprabhu that I have come. He just stayed there and stayed there. Nothing, no message, nothing. But Mahaprabhu, who is the Supreme Lord, who is there in everyone's heart, Mahaprabhu understands the sincere desire of a devotee. Mahaprabhu, he told Chandrasekhar Acharya, go out and see, there is some very great soul who has come to meet me. Chandrasekhar Acharya came out and he went inside and told Mahaprabhu, there is no great soul, no great Vaishnava. So Mahaprabhu sent him again, is there anyone out there? So Chandrasekhar Acharya comes back and tells Mahaprabhu, there is one Muslim fakir. Because Sanatan Goswami was there with Muslim people, he became almost like a Muslim, right? Dressed like a Muslim fakir. So Mahaprabhu told Chandrasekhar Acharya, call him in. And as soon as Sanatan Goswami went in, Mahaprabhu embraced him. And Sanatan Goswami was so much in tears that Mahaprabhu had accepted him. So when Mahaprabhu was there in Varanasi, for 2 months, Mahaprabhu instructed Rupa Goswami for 10 days. Mahaprabhu instructed Sanatan Goswami on the bank of Dashashwamedh Ghat at Varanasi for 2 full months. And there is a very interesting incident that happens, which again shows the humility of Sanatan Goswami. So when Sanatan Goswami was coming from Bengal to Varanasi, he was in a particular place where he met his brother-in-law. And this brother-in-law, his name was Shrikant, and he was employed under the Muslim government, very rich person. So when he saw Sanatan Goswami dressed like, he was in a prisoner's dress, dressed very humbly. So Shrikant told Sanatan Goswami, what are you doing? You come and stay with me. Sanatan Goswami said, nothing, I will not stay with you. So Shrikant, he had a very costly blanket. Very costly blanket. He gave it to Sanatan Goswami. And Sanatan Goswami, as a token of love, he took that blanket and he came to Varanasi. So when he came to Varanasi, Tapan Mishra, so when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Varanasi, he would stay in the house of Chandrasekhar Acharya and he would have prasad in the house of Tapan Mishra. So Tapan Mishra would tell Sanatan Goswami, you please come and have prasad with Mahaprabhu. Sanatan Goswami immediately said, no. I have taken up to the renounced order of life. I will do begging from door to door. Can you imagine this? Sanatan Goswami, who is the prime minister of the entire Bengal, Now he's not even accepting an invitation in someone's house. He's telling, I will do madhukari. He does begging from house to house. And when Tapan Mishra tells Sanatan Goswami, please take my new dress, Sanatan Goswami says, no, all that new dress is gone. Now I'm in the renounced order of life. Please give me your torn dress. And that's what he would wear. So as he was doing madhukari, one day when he came to meet Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was looking very intently at that uh, chaddar that he got, that blanket, very costly blanket. Mahaprabhu didn't tell anything. He was just staring at it. So Sanatan Goswami immediately felt that Mahaprabhu is not liking this blanket. So Sanatan Goswami goes to the ghat, Varanasi. Have you all been to Varanasi? Varanasi, there are 80 ghats, 80 ghats. Very beautiful place, divine place. So Sanatan Goswami goes to this ghat and he's seeing one Bengali sadhu, a mendicant, washing his blanket. And his blanket was completely torn. He washed it and he put it on the steps for drying. Sanatan Goswami goes and tells this sadhu, please take my costly blanket and give me your torn blanket. Does anyone say this? And no one says this. So this sadhu was thinking Sanatan Goswami is making fun of him. Sanatan Goswami said, no, you take this blanket, give me your blanket. And he gave his costly blanket and he took the sadhu's torn blanket. And when he came and met Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu became very happy. Mahaprabhu said, perfect. Why? Because Mahaprabhu was saying, what was Mahaprabhu's thought process? You are going house to house and begging. Now, if you are wearing a costly blanket and going, what will people think? People will think that this sadhu is begging and he has a costly blanket. Doesn't match. Mahaprabhu told Sanatan Goswami, your last attachment that you have, that is also gone. So this was the mood of Sanatan Goswami, thoroughly humble. So when Mahaprabhu, for 2 months he instructed Sanatan Goswami. From there Mahaprabhu sends Sanatan Goswami to Vrindavan. So now when Sanatan Goswami reaches Vrindavan, Rupa Goswami had already left Vrindavan. In those days there was no SMS, none of these things. So he reached there, Rupa Goswami had already left. So Sanatan Goswami stayed in Vrindavan for some time. Rupa Goswami, he didn't come back. So Sanatan Goswami decides, okay, now let me go to Jagannath Puri walking. Let me go and meet Mahaprabhu. That's where this chapter begins, right? So please give me your permission so that I can read some verses. Even hearing Chaitanya Charitamrita verses is very nectarian. Just like the book says, Chaitanya Charitamrita, the verses are very, very nectarian. So I will read some of the verses and then we will discuss the storyline of how Sanatan Goswami is walking to Jagannath Puri from Vrindavan and what happens on the way. And what we're trying to focus on is the humility of Sanatan Goswami that's shown very beautifully in this chapter. Jari Kanda Vanapate Aila Ekala Chaliya Kabu Upavasa Kabu Charvana Kariya. Very simple Bengali. So Sanatan Goswami is walking through the Jarikand jungle alone. Sometimes he would eat and sometimes he would fast. So what happened was, in a particular forest, he was drinking water from a particular lake and he contracted a disease, a skin disease. They were like blood and pus oozing out from his skin. Very bad skin disease with lot of sores and itching. What was Sanatan Goswami thinking? So Chaitanya Charitamrita, how Srila Prabhupada would explain Chaitanya Charitamrita is, Prabhupada would say, Bhagavad Gita is what Krishna spoke. Bhagavatam is what Krishna did. And Chaitanya Charitamrita is what Krishna thinks. So basically through this book, we are getting access not only to Mahaprabhu's Krishna's thought process, but we are getting access to the thought process of great souls. Now who is Sanatan Goswami? Sanatan Goswami, Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, has given Sanatan Goswami 2 months time. He has discussed everything with him. Mahaprabhu has embraced Sanatan Goswami. Still Sanatan Goswami is feeling himself fallen. In our life, if we receive some little mercy, immediately there is pride that comes. Can you imagine Mahaprabhu embracing you? We will be in the we'll be in the seventh heaven, telling everyone this has happened to me, I am the greatest, I am very special. But what is the mood of Sanatan Goswami? When Sanatan Goswami got this itching skin disease, Sanatan Goswami was thinking, Nirved haila pate karena vichar, Nicha jati deha mor atyanta asar. Sanatan Goswami was thinking, I'm already born in a low family, and now I've got this disease, my body is useless. My body is unfit to do devotional service. So Sanatan Goswami, as he's walking to Jagannath Puri, he's thinking, what will I do in Jagannath Puri? Because Sanatan Goswami had already made his mind that he will never enter into Jagannath temple. Can you imagine this kind of humility? Sanatan Goswami is a God Saraswat Brahman, the top class Brahman, but his mood is I cannot go into Jagannath temple because I've served the Muslim people, the Yaman people. And now he was thinking, now my body is so useless, I cannot even see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Mahaprabhu's house, now also if you go to Jagannath Puri, Gambira, is very close to Jagannath temple. So Sanatan Goswami was thinking, I cannot go to Jagannath temple. I cannot go to Mahaprabhu's house because he's staying close to Jagannath temple. What will I do with this body? This body is completely useless. So Sanatan Goswami made up his mind. The only thing I will do is I will wait for Rath Yatra. Because those who can't see Jagannath in the temple, once a year they can see when Jagannath comes out in Rath Yatra. So Sanatan Goswami decided, I will wait in Jagannath Puri till the Rath Yatra and I will die in front of the Rath. I'll just put my body in front of the Rath and I will die there. Then this will be the best use and then I will get a new body. This was the mood that Sanatan Goswami had. And he didn't tell this to anyone. He just had this mood that I will just give up my body and he comes to Jagannath Puri. When he reached Jagannath Puri, he goes to the house of Haridas Thakur, right? So Sanatan Goswami also is an emblem of humility. Haridas Thakur also an emblem of humility. So he went and met Haridas Thakur and they would stay together. So when Sanatan Goswami met Haridas Thakur, both of them embraced each other. And Sanatan Goswami is asking Haridas Thakur, my dear Haridas, where is Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? I want to see him. So Haridas said, very soon he will be coming. Because Mahaprabhu's daily duty was every day Mahaprabhu would go in the morning to see Jagannath. He would spend time till the morning Upala Bhoga, the breakfast Bhoga is offered to Jagannath. And then Mahaprabhu would bring Jagannath Prasad and come straight to Siddha Bakul to meet Haridas Thakur. This was Mahaprabhu's daily plan. And he would spend few hours with Haridas Thakur, then he would go to the ocean to take bath and have lunch. So Haridas Thakur was telling Sanatan Goswami, now Mahaprabhu is coming only. Almost this time he will come. Right at that time, Mahaprabhu comes. And what does Mahaprabhu come? What does Mahaprabhu do? Mahaprabhu embraces Sanatan Goswami. Sanatan Goswami is telling Mahaprabhu, Morna chunila Prabhu, padon tomara pai, ek nicha jati adam, ar kandu rasa gai. So Sanatan Goswami is telling Mahaprabhu, my dear Lord, please don't touch me. I am already fallen. I'm born in a low family. I've served sinful people. Now my body has developed so much disease. Please don't touch me. Still, Mahaprabhu forcibly embraced Sanatan Goswami. And the blood and the pus from the body of Sanatan Goswami touches the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Sanatan Goswami is feeling so bad about this. So when Mahaprabhu came there, he bought all his associates. Swarup Damodar Goswami, Ramanand Rai, all the associates. And Mahaprabhu told Sanatan Goswami and Haridas, please sit with us, we will discuss. But Sanatan Goswami was so humble, he didn't sit on the level of Mahaprabhu and his associates. He sat on the ground. And then Mahaprabhu was talking to Sanatan Goswami, my dear Sanatan, how is everything in Vrindavan? How is your health? So Sanatan Goswami says, my dear Lord, by your mercy, everything is good. That time, Mahaprabhu tells something to Sanatan Goswami. He tells him that your younger brother, so Rup and Sanatan were two brothers, they had a younger brother also whose name was Anupam. So if you all remember the storyline, I told you all, Rupa Goswami first met Mahaprabhu. Where did Rupa Goswami meet Mahaprabhu? Where did he meet him? Huh? Praya, good. Sometimes it's good to ask questions in between to see how alert devotees are, right? So Mahaprabhu met Rupa Goswami at Prayag. From there, he told Rupa Goswami to go to Vrindavan. So Rupa Goswami was there with his younger brother Anupam. Both of them go to Vrindavan. After staying for like 1-2 months there, Rupa Goswami and Anupam are coming to Jagannath Puri. While coming to Jagannath Puri, they come through Bengal. And in Bengal, Anupam dies. He meets his death, he just dies there. And now Sanatan Goswami has no idea what has happened to Rupa and Anupam. Because Rupa Goswami had come to Jagannath Puri Mahaprabhu breaks the news to Sanatana Goswami and tells him, your younger brother Anupam has passed away. That time, Sanatan Goswami tells Mahaprabhu that our younger brother Anupam was a great devotee of Lord Ram. And Sanatan Goswami tells Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Rup Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, they were great devotees of Lord Krishna. They had studied all the scriptures well. So Rup and Sanatan both sat with Anupam and told him, please become a devotee of Krishna. Krishna is the supreme Lord, the source of everything. And they gave him all the instructions. So Anupam said, okay, no problem. You please give me Diksha and Krishna Mantra. They give him Diksha, everything. Next day morning, Anupam comes to Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami and tells them, I tried my best to chant Krishna's name, but I cannot forget Ram. My head is so sold at the feet of Lord Ram, I just cannot forget. Please forgive me, I cannot do this. So that time, Rup and Sanatan embraced Anupam and told him, very good, you are a great devotee of Lord Ram. So we are seeing this. This is the mood of our sampradaya. Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, the topmost acharyas in our sampradaya, who worship Krishna as the Supreme Lord, they couldn't convince their younger brother. And they accepted him. We were in Radhanath Maharaj's 75th Vyas Puja celebration. So there the devotees were making this point that Maharaj, one important quality that Maharaj has, he is non-judgmental. He is accepting everyone. So in the path of Krishna consciousness, we give the understanding, we give the philosophy, but we also give the opportunity of freedom for everyone. They can decide what line they want to go, and we respect them. So Rupa and Sanatan, they respected and valued Anupam's thought process, and they told him, "You are a great devotee of Lord Ram." That time, Mahaprabhu told Sanatan Goswami, "Yes, even I had such an experience. Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami couldn't convince their younger brother Anupam to make them into Krishna devotee. Mahaprabhu also had an experience." So what this means that if Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Mahaprabhu couldn't convince someone, we will also have someone whom will not be able to convince. We have to understand this is Krishna's plan. So Mahaprabhu tells his experience. When Mahaprabhu was in Navdeep, one of his best friend was Murari Gupta, almost like his classmate. And Mahaprabhu told Murari also same thing. Arey, worship Krishna. One Krishna Naam is equal to chanting three Ram Naam is equal to one Krishna Naam. Please chant Krishna's name. And Murari tried his best, and Murari couldn't chant. And Murari also comes and tells Mahaprabhu, I just can't do it. And Mahaprabhu tells Murari Gupta, very good. You are Hanuman. Because you are Hanuman, you can only think of Ram. There's one story when Lord Krishna was in Dwarka, na, Lord Krishna wanted to see Hanumanji. And Lord Krishna told Garuda, go and tell Hanuman that I want to see him. So Garuda goes and tells Hanuman that Krishna wants to see you. And he comes back, Hanuman didn't come only. So Krishna asked Garuda, what did you tell Hanuman? He said, I told him Krishna wants to see you. He said, no, go and tell him Ram wants to see you. So Garuda goes and tells Hanuman, Ram wants to see you. Before Garuda came back to Dwarka, Hanuman was already there. Right? So Hanuman is very attached to Ram. Similarly, the Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he tells uh, Sanatan Goswami, even in my pastimes, in my childhood, I had met Murari Gupta. So in this way, they are discussing. And Mahaprabhu tells Haridas Thakur and Sanatan Goswami, you all please stay together and discuss Krishna Katha and be happy. So Mahaprabhu says, um, कृष्ण भक्ति रसे दुने परम प्रधान कृष्ण रस आस्वादन कर लह कृष्ण नाम. So Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami and Haridas Thakur, both of you all are great devotees of the Lord. Please stay together, discuss Krishna and be happy. So Prabhupada mentions that this Krishna conscious movement, why Srila Prabhupada has established this society? So that we can come in association of devotees like this in a big association. Yeah, sometimes it can just be one to one, where we can actually discuss Krishna Katha. That's where devotees will find real happiness. Madchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Lord Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, the 10th chapter, that when devotees come together and discuss Krishna, When you have the discussion with Krishna in the center, you can actually experience real happiness. So Sanatan Goswami and Haridas Thakur were chanting and discussing Krishna together, and they were very, very happy. So one day, so like this, Sanatan Goswami stayed in Jagannath Puri for quite some time. One day, Mahaprabhu comes from Jagannath Puri temple to Haridas Thakur's house. And suddenly Mahaprabhu says, Sanatan, Deha Tyagi Krishna Yadi Pai, Koti Deha Shaneka Tabi Chadi Te Pariyai. So what was Sanatan Goswami thinking? He was thinking that I will wait till Rath Yatra and die, give up my body. He didn't tell this to anyone. He didn't tell this to even Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu is there in everyone's heart. Mahaprabhu comes one day and suddenly Mahaprabhu says, Hey Sanatan, if I could attain Krishna by committing suicide, I would have committed suicide a millions of times. And Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, देह त्यागी कृष्ण न पाइये पाइये भजने कृष्ण प्राप्तिर उपाय कौन नाही भक्ति विने. So Mahaprabhu tells this point. Sanatan Goswami, by giving up body, you don't attain Krishna. Right? Like when people leave, people put in newspapers, na Swarga, Siddhar gaya, he's attained Vaikunta. So it's just not that you die and you attain Vaikunta. That's your desire you may have, but it's not that simple. So Mahaprabhu says, just by giving up body, you don't reach Krishna. How you will attain Krishna? Paiye bhajane. You will attain Krishna by doing bhajan. Other than bhakti, there is no other way. And Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, these acts of suicide are acts of tamogun, rajogun. By being in tamogun, one cannot attain Krishna. And then he says, Bhakti vina Krishna kabu na prai premodhai, prema vina Krishna prapti anya haite nai. So without devotional service, one cannot attain Krishna. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quotes a particular verse from Bhagavatam. See, these books are in such a way, when you read Bhagavad Gita, in the purport you'll have Srila Prabhupada quoting Bhagavatam. When you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the purport you'll have Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So all these books, they reinforce the other scriptures. Your message becomes very clear. So this is Chaitanya Charitamrita. Mahaprabhu is making this point. What is the point Mahaprabhu is making? That without bhakti to Krishna, one cannot attain Krishna, not by suicide, not by any other process, only by bhakti. And then Mahaprabhu quotes a verse. Which verse this is? This is the verse that Lord Krishna told Uddhava. There's Uddhav Gita, 11th canto Bhagavatam. And Lord Krishna says, No sadhyati mam yogo, no sankyam dharma Uddhava, no swadhyayas tapastyago yata bhaktir mamorjita. So Lord Krishna emphatically tells Uddhava, one cannot attain me, no sadhyati mam yogo, by the process of yoga, by the process of sankhya, by process of swadhyay, but tapasya, one cannot attain Krishna. One can attain Krishna only by the process of bhakti. And Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, these moods may come. Even great devotees may get these moods of suicide, like Rukmini. Mahaprabhu quotes this example. When Rukmini had written a love letter to Krishna, you all know that story? Rukmini wrote a love letter to Krishna. And Rukmini tells Krishna, please come and kidnap me. Generally, you will not have a girl giving the suggestion, please come and kidnap me. Rukmini was so intelligent, she not only told Krishna, come and kidnap me, she told Krishna how to kidnap also, when to kidnap. Whole plan she gave, master plan. And then she tells Krishna in that letter, my dear Krishna, if you will not accept me, I will die millions of times, but I will marry you only. So Mahaprabhu is quoting these examples of the gopis of Rukmini, where they also had this desire that I'll just give up my body, but they never actually gave it up. They just followed the process of bhakti. And Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, नीच जाति नहे कृष्ण भजने अयोग्य सत्कुल विप्र नहे भजनेर योग्य. Sanatan Goswami was thinking, I'm born in a low family. This was his mood now, continuously. I'm a sinful guy, I'm born in a low family. So Mahaprabhu tells him, low families, even if you're born in a low family, you can perform devotional service. Or you may be born in a Brahman family, still you may not be qualified to do devotional service. What is most important is doing Krishna bhajan. E bhaje sei bada abhakta deenachar. One who is doing bhajan to Krishna is the highest. In this way, Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, Give up this idea of committing suicide and worship Krishna, do bhakti to Krishna. But Sanatan Goswami, he is still so very humble. Sanatan Goswami is thinking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not supporting this idea of committing suicide. But Sanatan Goswami tells the Lord, my dear Lord, you are like a master, you can make me dance in whatever way you want. But what will you do with my body? My body is so sinful. Even after Mahaprabhu saying this, don't commit suicide, Sanatan Goswami is still not convinced. He's telling Mahaprabhu, Nicha Adam Pamar Muni Pamar Subhav, More Jiaile Tumara Kiba Habe Lab. So Sanatan Goswami is so humble, the humility is so ingrained in him. He's telling Mahaprabhu, I'm the lowest, I'm most sinful. What profit you will get by keeping me alive? You know what Mahaprabhu tells? Please listen this. Mahaprabhu tells him, Prabhu kahe, तुम्हारा देह मोर निज धन तुम्ही मोरे करियाचे आत्मसमर्पण. Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, your body is my property. Who's telling this? Mahaprabhu is telling Sanatan Goswami, your body is my property. You have already surrendered to me. You surrendered to me in Ram Kedi. If you have surrendered to me, matlab your body is my property. If your body is my property, how you can destroy my property? It is not your property. You have to ask my permission and I don't permit you. And Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, I'm going to use your body as an instrument. तुम्हार शरीर मोर प्रधान साधन ए शरीर साधिमु आमी बहु प्रयोजन. Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, I'm going to use your body as an instrument and do a lot of things. And what are the things he says? Bhakta Bhakti Krishna Prem Tatvena Nidhar Vaishnavera Krityar Vaishnavera Achar. Through your body, I'm going to teach all the devotees who is a devotee, what is bhakti, what is Krishna Prem, what is the activities, what is the quality, sadachar of a Vaishnava. And then he tells Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prem, Seva Pravartan, Lupta Tirtha Udhar Ar Vigraha Sikshan, Vairagya Sikshan. He says, through your body, I am going to teach the principles of pure devotional service. Through your body, I'm going to discover, re-establish all the lost holy places of Krishna, establish deities and other things. And Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, my mother has told me to stay in Jagannath Puri, but I have a lot of things to do in Vrindavan. Who's going to do it? I cannot go to Vrindavan. I am going to do all these things through your body. And now you want to destroy that body. How will I get all these things done? So when Sanatan Goswami hears this, Sanatan Goswami offers obeisances to Mahaprabhu and he tells him, my dear Lord, I'm just a puppet in your hands. The way you want me to, the way you make me dance, you just do it. In this way, they are having this beautiful conversation. So we see here that Mahaprabhu is telling Sanatan Goswami, I mean, who can be more fortunate than this? Mahaprabhu is telling Sanatan Goswami that your body is my property. This is like the biggest certificate you can get. Even after this, Sanatan Goswami is so very humble. So the story continues. Mahaprabhu, after some discussion, he just leaves and goes. After Mahaprabhu leaves and goes, now Haridas Thakur and Sanatan Goswami, they are discussing. Haridas Thakur, he tells Sanatan Goswami, Sanatan सनातन कहे हरिदास करी आलिंगन तुम्हारा भाग्यर सीमा न याय कथन. So Haridas Thakur embraces Sanatan Goswami and tells him, you are so fortunate. Mahaprabhu is calling your body his own and he wants to do all these tasks through your body. You are most fortunate. In this way, Haridas Thakur is glorifying Sanatan Goswami. Here we see this mood of being non-envious. So if you actually see, Haridas Thakur is very senior to Sanatan Goswami. In fact, when Roop Sanatan, they come to meet Mahaprabhu at Ramkeli, it is Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu who take Roop Sanatan to meet Mahaprabhu. So in one sense, it is Haridas Thakur who literally made Sanatan Goswami almost like a Vaishnava. He took him to Mahaprabhu. Now in front of Haridas Thakur, Sanatan Goswami is being glorified. And Haridas is not envious. Mahaprabhu is telling Sanatan Goswami, your body is my property. He's not telling Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur is so happy when Sanatan Goswami is glorified. And Haridas Thakur, he is so humble. So this is Chaitanya Charitamrita. We have seen the humility of Sanatan Goswami. Now see the humility of Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur is glorifying Sanatan Goswami. You are very, very fortunate. आमार यही देह प्रभु कार्य न लागिला, भारत भूमि ते जन्मी यही देह व्यर्थ हईला. So Haridas Thakur says, you are very fortunate. Mahaprabhu is going to do lot of services through your body, but my body is useless. So this is Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sanatan Goswami is again and again saying, I am useless, I am useless. Now Haridas Thakur's turn. He is saying, I am useless, I am useless. Haridas Thakur is saying, I am born in the land of India, but I am not able to do anything. My body is just a waste. So Prabhupada writes in the purport, this land of India is such a holy place. Is such a holy place. In this, Prabhupada writes, in this land of India, Ganga, Yamuna, Narmada, Kaveri, Sindhu, all these holy rivers flow in this land of India. In this land of India, Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, Narsimha, Buddha, all these avatars come in this land of India. So just having a body in this land is such a great fortune. And Prabhupada writes here, anyone who has taken birth in the land of India and he doesn't use this body in the service of Krishna, his birth is useless. Taking birth in the land of India, you have wasted this opportunity. So Haridas Thakur, what is his mood? He's thinking that my body is useless. I'm not able to do any service to Lord Krishna. So that time Sanatan Goswami he tells Haridas Thakur, Sanatan kahe, toma samma keb ache an, Mahaprabhur gane tumi mahabhagyavan. Sanatan Goswami is, Haridas Thakur is glorifying Sanatan, you are the most fortunate. Now, Sanatan Goswami is glorifying Haridas Thakur, you are the most fortunate because you are an intimate associate of the Lord. Avatar karya Prabhu namer prachar, say nij karya Prabhu karen tumar dware. He says the Lord has come, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to preach the holy names of Krishna, but he is not doing it personally, he is doing it through you. प्रत्यह कर 3 लक्ष नाम संकीर्तन सबार आगे कर नामेर महिमा कथन. So Sanatan Goswami says, Haridas, you are chanting 3 lakh names every day. That means 192 rounds every day. And inform, not only chanting, but you are also preaching the message of Krishna consciousness. You see, we are seeing the mood of Sanatan. We have seen Sanatan Goswami's mood here. Mahaprabhu gave Sanatan Goswami 2 months in Varanasi. Mahaprabhu embraced Sanatan Goswami so many times. He's calling Sanatan Goswami, your body is my property, and still Sanatan Goswami is humble. If any one of these things in one small way we would have got, there would be so much pride. But Sanatan Goswami is still humble. Haridas Thakur, this is the humility of Sanatan Goswami. Haridas Thakur, every day 192 rounds without fail. And without chanting 192 rounds, he wouldn't even eat. So when someone does that, there is some pride that comes. I am very special. But Haridas Thakur's mood is what? I am most fallen. I am most useless. And Sanatan Goswami is telling Haridas, no, you are a very great soul. You are chanting 192 rounds. Not only that, Sanatan Goswami says, Apne acharya keh na kare prachar, prachar kare na keh na kare achar. Says some people preach, some people don't follow. Some people follow, but they don't preach. आचार प्रचार नामेर करह दुई कार्य तुम्ही सर्व गुरु तुम्ही जगतेर आर्य. So Sanatan Goswami tells Haridas Thakur, you are the guru of the entire world because you not only preach the holy name but you also follow it, you show it by your example. So in this way, both Haridas Thakur and Sanatan Goswami, they had this kind of humility. So this is what Chaitanya Charitamrita is. This mood of humility where every great soul, whatever great things they might have accomplished, they still feel themselves very, very humble. We have the songs of Bhaktivinoda Tagore. We can study the quality of humility in practically every acharya. We have the songs of Bhaktivinoda Tagore, where Bhaktivinoda Tagore says, my dear Lord, Asura Sakala Pailo Charane, all the demons have attained your feet, they have been liberated, but this Bhaktivinoda Tagore, sinful person, is sitting here only. Amara Jivan Sada Paperat. My life is so sinful. So this is the mood of all great devotees. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who is the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, he says, if anyone hears my name, they will become most fallen. My name only is so sinful. I am such a sinful guy. I am more sinful, more fallen than a worm in a stool. These are the humility of these great souls. So when we study Chaitanya Charitamrita, this is the mood that we try to learn and try to follow. And this is the only mood that attracts Krishna's heart. the mood of humility. So in this way, uh, I'll just continue the story and we'll just wrap it up soon. In this way, Haridas Thakur and Sanatan Goswami, they would have loving exchanges discussing Krishna Katha together. So very soon it was Rath Yatra time, and all the devotees from Bengal had come to Jagannath Puri. Every year, all the devotees from Bengal, Mahaprabhu's associates, Advaita Acharya, Nityanand, every year they would come to Jagannath Puri to spend 4 months, right from Rath Yatra till almost Kartik, they would be there and then they would go back. So when all these great souls came, Mahaprabhu took Sanatan Goswami to meet all these people. Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, Vrakreshwar Pandit, Vasudev Dutt, and Sanatan Goswami offers obeisances to everyone. Very, very humble. And Mahaprabhu tells all the devotees, all of you all, please bless Sanatan Goswami. All the Vaishnavas were so happy that Mahaprabhu is showing so much mercy to Sanatan Goswami. So after Rath Yatra, the devotees stayed for some time and all the devotees go back to Bengal. So here there is another, we will end with this story, another very beautiful example of Sanatan Goswami's humility. So we are seeing till this point that already Mahaprabhu has embraced Sanatan Goswami. He has told Sanatan Goswami that your body is my property. So what happens after all the devotees had left to Bengal, it was Jeshth month, the May June time. In Jagannath Puri, the summers are burning hot, very very hot. So Mahaprabhu was in a temple of Lord Shiva called Yameshwar Tota, very close to the beach, the seashore. And Mahaprabhu was having lunch, and Mahaprabhu had invited Sanatan Goswami, please come and join me for lunch. So Sanatan Goswami was so happy that Mahaprabhu has called me, right? So Sanatan Goswami very happily he goes. And how does he go? He walks along the beach. Lunchtime, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and that to May, June, the sand is burning, burning, and he didn't have any slipper. He just ran on the beach. And he was so much in ecstasy that Mahaprabhu has called me. His legs were burning, but he didn't feel it also. He was so enthusiastic. So when he went there, Mahaprabhu had his prasad and he was taking rest. So Mahaprabhu's personal servant Govinda gave the remnants of Mahaprabhu to Sanatan Goswami. So now Mahaprabhu had his rest, he gets up. And Mahaprabhu, he already knows, but still he's asking. It's like a formality. Right? He knows, but still he's asking. So Mahaprabhu is asking Sanatan, Prabhu kahe, kaun pataila Sanatan? Sanatan Goswami, which part did you follow? See, we are seeing the humility of Sanatan Goswami. See, Sanatan Goswami was so humble, but he didn't want to advertise his humility. It's not that he's telling Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, no, I love you so much, I have been walking on this path of sand. See what kind of love I have, my legs are blistered. Not at all advertising it. So we do service, we show these qualities, but then we want recognition also. But Sanatan Goswami didn't want any recognition, no credit. But Mahaprabhu is there in the heart. He's asking Sanatan, which path you came? Sanatan Goswami says, Sanatan kahe, samudra pate karilo agaman. I came along the beach. प्रभु कहे तप्त वालुकाते केमन आईला सिंहद्वारे पते शीतल केन नाईला. अरे why did you come on the beach? The sand is burning. You should have come through Simhadwar, through the Jagannath temple, which there is little more shade there. So Sanatan Goswami, what is his reply? सनातन कहे दुःख बहुत न पाइलुन पाये वर्णन हाने तहा न जानिलुन. So Sanatan Goswami says, I didn't feel much pain in my leg because I was very happy I'm getting to meet you. And then Sanatan says, Simhadware yaite morar nahi adhikar Vishesha Thakurera Tahan Sevaka Prachar. So Sanatan Goswami had this natural humility. He tells Mahaprabhu, I have no right, no adhikar to come through Simhadwar because if I go near Jagannath temple, the Sevakas, the Pandas of Jagannath are in that place. If I go near them, their service to Jagannath will get contaminated. I don't want to go and disturb anyone's service. So I chose to come in this way. So Mahaprabhu, when he heard this, Mahaprabhu was so happy. Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, Yadyapiyo tumi hao jagat pavan, tumas parshe pavitra haya deva munigan, tatapi bhakta subhava maryada rakshan, maryada palan haya sadhura bhushan. Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, my dear Sanatan, you are qualified to deliver the whole world. You are qualified to be Jagat Guru. By your touch, even demigods get purified. But still, you are showing this quality of humility because Mahaprabhu says, Sadhura Bhushan, the ornament of a Vaishnava is this quality of humility. So Vaishnavas don't have any ornament, but when you have genuine humility, you attract everyone's heart, and especially you attract Krishna's heart. So Mahaprabhu was so happy to see this quality of humility exhibited. And again, Mahaprabhu embraced Sanatan Goswami. And again, Sanatan Goswami already has that disease, and again, the blood and pus touches Mahaprabhu's body. So Sanatan Goswami was thinking, what am I doing here? I've come here to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but every day I'm doing more and more offense because Mahaprabhu is forcibly embracing me. My blood and pus is touching his body. This is not correct. So Sanatan Goswami, can I continue another 5-10 minutes? Let's complete this chapter. You will get full benefit, right? So Sanatan Goswami goes and consult with one of our devotees. His name was Jagdanand Pandit. Jagdanand Pandit, another close associate of the Lord. So Sanatan Goswami revealed his heart, just like Rupa Goswami says, Dadati Prati Granati Guhyamakyati Prichati. You reveal your heart. So Sanatan Goswami tells Jagdanand, every day Mahaprabhu is embracing me forcibly, I'm doing all this aparad. I don't know what I should do. So Jagdanand tells Sanatan Goswami, see, what did Mahaprabhu tell you? Mahaprabhu told you go to Vrindavan. So you have stayed in Jagannath Puri for a long time. See Jagannath in the Rath Yatra and go. Jagdanand tells Sanatan Goswami. And Sanatan Goswami thinks, brilliant idea. Let me just go. If I stay here, I'll create more offense. So the next day, Mahaprabhu comes to meet Sanatan Goswami. And Sanatan Goswami tells Mahaprabhu, my dear Lord, I'm committing more and more offense to your feet. So please give me permission. I will see Rath Yatra and then go. My best friend Jagdanand Pandit has given me this advice. Go to Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu becomes so happy. Mahaprabhu says, uh, 1 minute. So Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami that Jagdanand, he is a young boy. Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, uh, एत शुनि महाप्रभुर सरोष अंतरे जगदानंद क्रूदहान तरे तिरस्कारे कलिकार भातुय जगा आईचे गर्वी हईला तोम सबकारे उपदेश करीते लागिला. So Mahaprabhu becomes very angry. Mahaprabhu tells that Jagdanand is a new boy. जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कल का बच्चा, he's new boy and he has the audacity to instruct you. Who are you? व्यवहारे प्रमाते तुम्ही तार गुरु तुल्य तुम्हारे उपदेश ना जानी न आपन्न मूल्य. So Mahaprabhu says, you are qualified to be a guru of Jagdanand and he dares to advise you. Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, you are such a great soul, I take advice from you. And that young boy Jagdanand is advising. In this way, Mahaprabhu is angry, is chastising Jagdanand left, right, center. When Sanatan Goswami hears this, you know what's the mood? Now Mahaprabhu is praising Sanatan Goswami. Generally, if someone praises us like this, we'll become very happy. You know what is the mood of Sanatan Goswami? Sanatan Goswami says, Shuni Sanatan paye dhari prabhur kahila, Jagdanandare saubhagya aji se janila. Sanatan Goswami tells Mahaprabhu, today I understood the fortune of Jagdanand and I can understand my misfortune. Because you are chastising Jagdanand, that means what? Jagdanand is very close to you. Whom do we chastise? Someone who is close to us. So Sanatan Goswami is saying, you have accepted Jagdanand as your close associate, you are chastising him. You are giving him the nectar of your chastisement. And you have accepted me as an outsider, therefore you are feeding me poison by praising me. This was the mood of Sanatan Goswami. Even when he's being praised, he's still thoroughly humble. He feels that this is like poison for me. Criticizing me, chastising me is nectar. And then Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, it's not like that. You are actually, your quality is so much that everyone definitely praises you. And Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami that one should not advise superiors. Mahaprabhu didn't like this. In this way, Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, don't worry. You be here uh, till Rath Yatra, be here for 1 year, and then you go back. And again, Mahaprabhu embraces Sanatan Goswami. And again, the blood and pus of Sanatan Goswami touches Mahaprabhu. And at that time, Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami and Haridas Thakur, I will tell you something in my heart. And Mahaprabhu tells them that you all are like my children. A mother, when the child is small, the child may pass urine, stool, still the mother cleans. The mother doesn't feel bad because the mother has love for the child. So similarly, Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, Haridas, you and Sanatan are like my children. And this blood and pus from your body, for me, smells like camphor. I don't mind it. I have so much love. And then Mahaprabhu tells this point that when we see a Vaishnava from an external point of view, this is an offense. And Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, Krishna has given you this disease to test me. If I don't embrace you, I will fail in Krishna's eyes. I have to embrace you because you are a Vaishnava. Rupa Goswami gives an example in Nectar of Instruction. You know what example he gives? Ganga, sometimes Ganga is dirty. Like in the rainy season, you will see Ganga water very muddy. Still, people take bath in Ganga or not? You take bath. Even if it's dirty, close your eyes and take a bath. Don't think. Because Ganga is pure. You may not be able to see, take bath, finish. Similarly, Mahaprabhu says a pure devotee may have faults. He may have a disease, he may have that. But don't see him from that point of view, see his spiritual status. In this way, Mahaprabhu is making this point that one should never judge a devotee from the external. And then Mahaprabhu, when he embraces Sanatan Goswami again, the disease of Sanatan Goswami disappears. His body becomes bright, effulgent, shines. And then Haridas Thakur, he's seeing all this. And Haridas Thakur is so happy. Haridas Thakur tells Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, now I understood your Leela. You are the one who gave that disease to Sanatan Goswami only to glorify Sanatan Goswami more. If Sanatan Goswami didn't get this disease, we wouldn't be reading this beautiful pastime where Sanatan Goswami's humility is being shown. So Krishna Mahaprabhu gave this disease to Sanatan Goswami so that we can all learn the lesson of humility. And then Haridas says, you only gave him the disease, and now you only have taken that disease. This is all your pastime. And then finally Mahaprabhu tells Sanatan Goswami, you stay here for a year and then you go to Vrindavan. So in this way, Sanatan Goswami stays for a year in Jagannath Puri, and then he goes back to Vrindavan. He takes a lot of scriptures, and then Rup Sanatan, they stay in Vrindavan. So this is we see another humility of Rupa and Sanatan. They met, if you see Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, they met Mahaprabhu only twice, thrice, three times. One in Ramkeli, both of them met them. For a day or two, Mahaprabhu was there with them. In Varanasi, Mahaprabhu spent 2 months with Sanatan Goswami. And then in Jagannath Puri, 1 year, Mahaprabhu spent with Sanatan Goswami. And then Sanatan Goswami goes to Vrindavan. Never in their life again they saw Mahaprabhu. We have the example of Gopal Bhattu Goswami. When Gopal Bhattu Goswami was a small boy, 7 8 years old, Mahaprabhu went to his house. He met Gopal Bhatta and then he told him, go to Jagannath, go to Vrindavan. Gopal Bhatta saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only once in his life. Never again he saw. He just followed the instructions of Mahaprabhu. So these are this is the example that these great acharyas have set for all of us to follow, the mood of humility. And this mood of humility is what is going to attract Krishna's heart. And this mood of humility is what is going to make this organization very, very special. We were there in Radhanath Maharaj's Vyas Puja, and this continuous theme was coming up every now and then. Radhanath Maharaj's humility. He's so successful, he has so many projects, but still Maharaj doesn't take credit for anything. He's very humble. He just passes on the credit to everyone. So I think it's very important that we develop such a mood. This is the mood that all our great acharyas have set for all of us. So I thought of sharing this with all of you all. Hope it benefited you all, and hope you all could relish a little of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Sanatan Goswami ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Very grateful to all the Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna.